it's Saturday. So now I got to work on the top. I took the top downtown with me just so he could see it, and he approved it. And he's like, "Yeah, let's do that. We got to clean it up, and I'm going to do all the work. I'm going to get it all sanded nice and smooth, and I got to do some patching on it because it has a big crack on the end. Check it out right here. Here's a picture of it, and there's a crack right here at this end, and at that end, I'm going to cut a V and cut that crack out, and then I'm going to put a wedge of wood in there, and I'm going to make it as seamless as I possibly can, but yet the other wood's going to be contrasting to the major piece of wood. So I think that's going to look kind of cool. It's going to be a conversation piece. I like to do that a lot of times with woodwork and stuff like that. Is do like a something that people could talk about. They're going to be sitting in a bar, and now the guy's sitting in a bar and he sets his drink down on his bar and he looks down. And he's like, "Wow, what's this V in here?" And then Mike will be able to say, because he'll be behind the bar acting like a bartender in his own home, and he'll have a couple buddies, and he'll say, "Well, that's where my buddy Rich, he made this bar. Yeah, he made it out of wood that he has up in Indiana, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, and right there was a big crack in the wood, and we didn't like it because it wasn't very aesthetically attractive. So what he said was he's going to cut that out, make a big V notch, and slide a wedge right in that crack area. And then look at that. Look how smooth that is. And they just killed about 5 minutes of time where they probably would have been sitting there at the bar with crickets going, my sound effects. I love them, but I could have just inserted crickets right there. Cue the crickets. Okay, crickets off. All right, good. So now they're not sitting there with dead time, and they're listening. Wow, that's great. All right. Hey, put the game on. Put the race on. Because we'll have a TV right there, just like at the bar. Yeah, I don't know. I wonder if people do that all over the world, like America does. So, like we try to turn our home into a business that's not a business. You ever notice that? I mean, probably if I was to do a ratio of American people, I gotta say like maybe uh 2 out of 10 have a literally have a bar in their home, like a bar, and it feels like a bar. When you walk in, it's like a pub, or it's like a sports bar, or you know what I mean, or a dive bar in their garage, whatever it may be, with like a particle board top on it, and they're just like, "Here, you want a Bush Light? It's all I got, Bush Light," and that's their bar. And then you got some people who got like a martini bar in their basement. I got a martini bar. Would you like an apple martini with your hors d'oeuvres? Yeah, some people do that. I I have a bar. I have a pub. Literally have a separate building. Check it out. Right there. Now, it's not finished. It's not completely done. You know what I mean? In the sense like, there's a bar in there and I move the bar over here. I move it over there. I got a bumper pool table in there. All this came with the house, so I also keep stuff in there. We have a freezer, an extra refrigerator, stuff in there. But it's the pub, you know. That's probably where I wanted to move my studio there earlier this year, and I kept it here because I like this backdrop, and this is where I work, and I just walk into the office here, and I make a video, and it's convenient. The pub's, it's 20 steps over there. That's a commute. I'm just not ready to commit to that commute. 20 steps out of my way in the day, that adds up. Think about that. 20 steps a day. So 2 times 365 is 740, we'll say. Somewhere in that range, right? 740. So that's 740 steps times 2. Add a 0, 7,400. That's 7,400 extra steps I have to take in a year just to do that extra commute to another studio in the pub. Am I willing to commit myself to an extra 7,000 steps in a year? It's a lot of steps. Excuse me. Coffee went down the wrong pipe. So now I'm only 2 steps. Look, this is my workbench. This is one of my workbenches right here. This is one of my workbenches here, and then I got a workbench right over there, and then I got my studio right here. This is my office. This is where I do all the clean work, where I'm doing my stuff, where I'm working. So like right here, I've got a back door, nice glass back door. That goes out into my back 40, and I got a barn back there, whatever. And then this door over here It's not a good profile. I need to go to the gym today. And then over here, this door goes out to the shop. And that's where it's all dusty and dirty sometimes, and where I'm doing my wood shop stuff. Yeah, you just got a tour of the AOK studio slash Woods Edge uh, lighting office. I don't know. Call whatever you want. I don't care. So I'm gonna start working on this slab. I'm gonna get it all nice and pretty. I'll do some before and after photos, attach it to another video, and you get to see the bar when it's done. Probably be next week, actually, because I need to get it done for him because he's got a party coming up at the end of this month. And he'd probably like to have it all buttoned up and nice and, so then he can start doing his thing around there because he's got a big party down there. But what I was getting at was Americans, we're a strange bunch. I was watching a video last night and you ever watch? I got caught up watching these videos. Might have one on behind me now. That's Shaq and that weird podcast girl. I'm a big Shaquille O'Neal fan. Sorry if you don't like that. I don't care because I love Shaq. I love me some Shaq. That guy I know he's a good guy. You ever want, like, when you're dealing with, like, watching celebrities and you're like, who's gonna be my favorite celebrity? Who's gonna be my favorite basketball player? Who's gonna be my favorite actor? Who's gonna be my favorite, whatever it may be, when you're watching on the TV? And I think my all-time favorite basketball player, celebrity slash personality is got to be Shaquille O'Neal. He's one of them, man.
It's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.